Okay, next part. That's the trailer I moved back into. Originally, a girl lived there. His next door neighbor. She was the same age as me, so we always played around together. Holly Hetherington. It's kind of weird. I can remember the last names of all these people. So when I think of them, I don't think of her as Holly. I think of her as Holly Hetherington. You know, as if it's some sort of title or something. Anyways, yeah. So she moved away, and I was all sad. And then when I moved back in, there's some old lady living here. Can't remember her name. Didn't like her much. She was kind of a crabby old lady. And my dad and I were living there together with her. And yeah, the other things I really remember are just staying in my room all the time and playing on the computer. I played Grail online because that was the cool thing back then, and it was actually free back then. You know, you could still edit your own worlds and, you know, submit them to the server owners, and they would actually add in your house or whatever levels you built into the server, you know, if it was good enough and if they could find a place to it. So I would just be constantly, you know, Grail's like a two-dimensional, it was like a Zelda 3 type game, but multiplayer. So, you know, I'd be going through and I'd go into someone else's house and they'd, you know, have made some sort of equipable item that didn't really do anything but look cool or do something cool that you know, wasn't very powerful. So I'd go and collect those items. But, yeah. I moved away and I moved back there. Can't really say that much, except I remember sitting on the porch one time playing Pokemon. Oh yeah. I had a Game Boy. Then I had a Game Boy Color, which was the, you know, partially transparent purple type, and I didn't care because it was just absolutely awesome. Huh. I remember I had a Game Shark, and that made me so cool because I actually knew how to like use its, you know, search function to modify memory to like make my own codes and crap. And I thought that, you know, that was awesome. And all the other kids that played Pokemon thought that was awesome because I'd get them like Mews and crap. Man, my voice is kind of going. I usually don't talk nearly this much. Anyways, around here. I remember in this little island thing here. My friends and I used to go to the dumpster because people would throw away stuff that, you know, they didn't want, or they especially throw away old decorations because, you know, people would just get cheap decorations for holidays, and they got Easter stuff, including like plastic eggs, big plastic eggs that were like not really thin shelled, they were kind of hard. So like we'd go over there to the dumpster and we'd bring it back, and like I remember playing around here with the eggs, or whenever I was playing with my friends, we were playing pretend something, we'd play on this island because it's like a little island thing. You know, I also remember that I also remember that house that people you probably can't see are walking out of there, that one down at the very end, like at the very end. I could stand here, and I could like make a loud noise, and the sound would actually echo off that house at the end of the street and bounce back, and I thought that that was so awesome that like I did it all the time. Speaking of yelling, I used to watch a lot of Cartoon Networks, and went to that, like memorize the lineup, because I was a kid, I didn't have anything better to do. And I really liked Scooby-Doo. It was like the original Scooby-Doo. You know, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? The one that started with that, but like the original. Okay, yeah, I think you all get my point. But I was so excited that whenever that show came on, I would open the door and I would yell, you know, the first line of the song out loud, just to let everyone in the neighborhood know that Scooby-Doo was on. I was such a cool kid back then. Wow, that's... Is he actually gonna drive it out? Kind of sound... Or is he going out back? Or... Oh, he's actually... Oh, wow! Yeah, it's kind of weird. Some people that live in trailer parks are poor, but some people like Miss Spence, like the lady I lived with, had nice houses. You know, my dad and I always kept nice houses, always clean and like, you know, just like a standard old person house, but it's in a trailer. It's like, oh my god, it's a trailer, and you walk in, oh my god, it's an old person house. There used to be a fence there, which blocked access to that way in the back. That back area I'm kind of looking at there, extended behind the other trailers. I remember once there was a giant pile of wood there, like huge. I have no clue what it was for because it stayed there forever. There was also a shed there, and we played in the shed. We don't even remember what the shed was for, but we thought it was awesome because it's a shed. And there was also a bunch of bricks and like big long flat things of wood. And so a bunch of older kids took the bricks and they made like a little shed thing out of it, and I thought that was so absolutely amazing. It was like in my dreams and crap. Alright, anyways, see about back here? I don't remember anything from about back here. Nothing interesting happened. Alright. Now we're going around this little loop here. Might have to like make or find a map of the trailer park and post it. I've got a thing from Link's Awakening in my head because I'm going to talk about that later. Let's see. Don't remember anything from around here. About right here. I think it was that trailer, B13. Well, it's kind of a pretty trailer. Oh, it's a really pretty yard and everything. So I remember there was a brother and sister living there. Of course, I didn't find out until like a week before the brother moved that he had a Sega Genesis and he liked playing Sonic games too. And I was like, oh my god, you're moving in a week! Ah! But I remember they had a football. We'd always just toss the football back and forth to each other or play mock games of football with like 3 people total. And every time he threw it to me, hit me in the crotch. Well, I would like catch it like at my crotch, but I always thought like, oh my god, and it was like our thing because when he threw the football, it hit me in the crotch because we were just kids and we were trying to throw it, down the street. So by the time it got to me, it was that level or lower. Yeah. Oh, I remember that house. Don't remember why I remember that house. Huh. Wait, what do I... Oh my god, I think a memory's coming back. Nope, that's a different house. Anyway, so I remember in that shed thing, porch thing, they had fly traps, like fly paper hanging from the ceiling. I'd never seen fly paper before, so I touched it, it was all sticky, and there were like dead flies on it. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Yeah. Here. Right here. You can see the road straight back there, and this is where it curves. At that place, like right behind that greenish, bluish car, there was a cat. Well, I mean, I would walk over there and the cat would walk over to me, and I think it was a female cat, judging from its meow and what I remember about it. I don't know. Animals have genders too. But, insert furry joke here. But anyways, the cat would always, like, want me to pet it. It'd, like, arch its back and rub against my hand and meow and all that stuff. I thought it was really, really cute. Then I don't remember what happened. I remember that didn't happen all the time, so I don't remember if, like, the cat went away or if I moved away and when I came back... Hold on, I'm adjusting my sleeve. It wasn't here anymore or something. I don't really remember. Anyways, continuing on, pointing at a ditch. Let's see. Was it this one? Nope, it was this one. This house used to have a fence around it. And, yep, that porch. And I remember, I went inside, and I don't know why, but my memories of the inside, whenever I think of the inside, I think of, Kirby's Dream Land. I think it was Kirby's Dream Land or Kirby's Dream Land 2, for the Game Boy. With the Thunderbolt cloud boss thing and the sun and moon boss, and also Echo the Dolphin. I don't know why. Whenever I think of the inside of that house, which I only walked in like twice, I heavily think of that. But anyways, I remember there, Scotty and Kramer got into like an argument or something, and I had Brandy on the porch there. I don't remember why. And I looked over to Brandy and I'm like, it's okay, Mommy and her lesbian lover are just having an argument. And I just burst out laughing at what I said, because, Kramer and Scotty are guys, and I don't know. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. And I told them, and they cracked up, too. Well, actually, I think Kramer cracked up. Or, I don't know, one of them may have cracked up, and the other one was like, what the hell? Anyways. Continuing along. That lady used to babysit me. Yep. Well, actually, she used to babysit everyone else. She only babysat me like once or twice, and I didn't like it because she'd watch scary movies like Jaws in the other room, and like when she fed me like macaroni and cheese with hot dogs, which was pretty cool. But like she fed me stuff that most kids ate, which wasn't really stuff I ate because my dad was a good cook, and he used to cook stuff for me all the time, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. Now I help him with the cooking, or I cook sometimes, but still, yeah.